Hey, what's up? It's Chris here from Chris's Sci-Fi Reactions. Today we're back with another Stargate SG-1. This is Season 1, Episode 16. I've forgotten what it's called. Let's just have a look. Enigma. So yeah, the last episode wasn't the best, didn't enjoy it. But yeah, hopefully this one will be better. Um, if you're watching this on YouTube, it is Christmas Eve, which, whether you're celebrating a Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah or just Happy Holidays, I wish you all well. It's been a really hard year. Hopefully you're keeping safe and, yeah, enjoying this time. Yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight on into it. Oh, not cool. Oh, differences between them sending the probe and actually coming to the planet.
Wait a minute. There's something out there. It's a woman. Don't help us.
M.
All right, let's go. You okay? Yeah.
Colonel O'Neill, what happened?
We encountered some very severe volcanic activity, sir.
Who are all these people?
We don't really know, sir. They're all dead and dying around the gate. The air was highly toxic.
100 years where science was heresy and anathema.
Okay,
Maybe
so
they
for
didn't have that
800
sense.
years,
General Hammond,
Christianity
the spokesman for the rescued people is awake. He'd like to speak
was
with you.
during the Dark
Both of you.
Ages, wasn't it?
Well, it could take a while for those volcanoes to quiet down. In the meantime, I'm a bit of a culture buff. I'd like to learn about your history and customs.
I've said enough, I'll say no more.
Not a very nice man.
I thought they weren't interested in us.
Oh, I didn't say us. I said you. General Hammond.
An old superstition. There was a time before reason and science when my ancestors believed in all manner of nonsense. Like the Shermal. The story goes that if a Shermal appears at the moment of death, she will take you to her dwelling in the stars.
Ah, we call them angels.
Well, you seem to fit the description. And then I learned from Dr. Jackson that you're also a brilliant scientist.
Wow.
I'm afraid I asked quite a few questions.
Where we failed.
What? You were going to seal the gate?
Tolan is a world in cataclysm. Evacuation was complete. My team stayed to, Our final task was to close the gate. So that no one could return and be harmed.
Well, wherever you were going, we can recalibrate the coordinates from here.
The new settlement world is outside the gate system. You'll need a ship.
We don't have
We
those.
don't have ships. Not that kind, anyway.
Our space program is relatively new.
Yeah, like he's
Well,
gonna
you
know
see,
that.
There was an Earth physicist by the name of Erwin Schrödinger. He had this theoretical experiment. Put a cat in a box, add a can of poison gas activated by the decay of a radioactive atom, and close the box.
Sounds like a cruel man.
Oh, no. It was just a theory. He never really did it. But he said that if he did do it, at any one instant, the cat would be both dead and alive at the same time.
Equilibrium physics. An atom state is indeterminate until measured by an outside observer.
We call it quantum physics. You know the theory?
We were merely observing the stars,
Well, you're all gonna have to come back in now.
so we are prisoners.
So we're getting to look at a bit of the past.
My Lord Omar, the land of light is a world of eternal brightness where fertility abounds. Our farms produce rich harvests. Our rivers are blessed with fish and fowl.
To produce unlimited productive energy. And they used it to make war.
How bad was it?
In one rotation of our planet, they had destroyed theirs.
One day?
The destruction.
Oh, now I get it why he's so
enough to begin a
hesitant.
that made our world unstable.
So that would explain why he's so afraid to give a society like ours any of your technology.
Absolutely.
We've managed to augment the surveillance video from the multi-purpose room in some of the corridors with computer.
I'm really into this episode.
You're not gonna believe this.
That is so not possible.
Cool, but totally impossible.
Reminds me of that
Only from
girl
the
in
perspective of our
X-Men.
limited science, apparently.
We have similar video of them passing through an elevator door on a wall on ground level.
This is knowledge far beyond that of the Goa'uld.
General, didn't Dr. Fraser give the Tolans a clean bill of health?
Just don't let her tell Mayborn that. At most, I've bought us a day, people. Find me some alternatives.
You're a good man, General.
Then it doesn't matter if I ask for asylum.
Mayborn would love that. But you'd be working for him on his terms.
Then Omok is correct. Your people will use our knowledge for war.
I did tell you I had his ear, General.
Life.
Do you have a new place for us to go?
Well, no.
And we have nothing else to say.
Well, okay, I do know of a perfect place you could go, I just don't know how to get you there.
Well then, why do you speak of it?
Well, I was kind of hoping that maybe you'd have the technology to get there.
The coordinates.
I guess we're just
You
not
wouldn't
smart
understand.
enough.
No, I guess not. I just hope the Nox do.
Well, based on how advanced the Nox that
And close your eyes.
would actually record emotions. It's weird.
I don't know what to say.
We have a custom.
I'll have you removed from this program forever if you do this.
Chevron 7 is
I think Daniel's doing the right thing here.
Wherever you send them, we'll hunt them down.
We're not sending them anywhere, sir.
Noreen was right about you. Perhaps in time we'll meet again.
Gate activated without that splash thing.
Fire!
God, I love those people.
Me too.
You did good, Daniel.
What of Mayborn?
Oh, he is not a happy camper.
What did he say?
The very young do not always do as they're told.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to say, that was a brilliant episode. I'm going to give that a 9. Yeah, I'm going to give that a 9. It was absolutely brilliant. Especially coming off an average episode that we had last week. This, it had the emotion sort of between Carter and Noreen, is it? I think. Then, yeah, we had, a lot of sort of good characters, strong characters, like, Omak, Omak, however you pronounce it. Even though he was a real arrogant bastard, he he was really trying to protect us, and yeah, he had a strong character. The technology they have is clearly more advanced than us. We found that they obviously didn't have the setback of the Dark Ages. It would be interesting to see where we would be if we wouldn't have had the Dark Ages. Trying to think, is there anything else? Oh yeah, the Nox. We got to see a cameo of the Nox, which was good. Whether we'll ever see the Nox back in an episode, I have my doubts about that. I'd like to see the Tolan again. I think it would be really good to see them again. But yeah, let's just break it down. We start off with them on a planet that is highly volcanic, surrounded by lava and ash, particularly. We find some people here. Daniel makes a comment that's like Pompeii, that all the people have suffocated before the lava erupts. See Sam, then one of them wakes up sort of and says not to save them. And we have them come through the Stargate from the planet with all the the refugees, I suppose. We then have here, talking about the devices they have. What are they? That they emit low-level radiation. Here we meet Omak, and he really is cold and sees us as a very primitive society. So he says we know of the Gould, but we don't interact with them. Obviously, their technology is advanced enough to protect them from the Gould. Here we have a UAV, I think she called it. Unmanned aerial vehicle, I think. Then we have Nareem and Sam sort of meet and go up to the surface. Nareem thinks that Carter was an angel. I think he called it the Shogun or something like that. But he thought Sam was an angel at the moment of death. Here we find out that he sees a flying animal, and that intrigues him because there's been no animals on Tolan. Forgive me if I get it wrong. In several generations. Here we have them send off the UAV, which is pretty awesome, to the planet. I think the video footage that they show here might be, say, from Hawaii or somewhere like that. Not 100% sure. Then OMAC says that, nature succeeded where they failed. They were going to bury the gate. Here we're talking about, free will and the choice to choose where you go. Nareem doesn't understand the way beds work. He doesn't. Well, he understands the way bed work, but quilts and that sort of thing, because the beds adjust the temperature to the need. Here, Sam's sort of explaining about Schrodinger's cat, and we find out that they've basically cracked quantum physics. They said quantum physics is a complete misinterpretation. It's not right. Here we find they've gone up to the surface. We chase after them. Here we have the people of the light trying to help the Tolan, and Omak is a complete and utter scumbag when talking to them. He's very rude. Here we have Nareem sort of telling Sam that, a planet near theirs, they destroyed themselves when they gave them technology. Here we have them sort of, saying you shouldn't have come after us with guns. Then we have this person that's sort of all about obtaining the technology, basically locking them up in a community, a gated community, and forced to give us information that we want. It's a terrible, terrible thing. Basically, Nareem starts to get concerned that Omak was right. Daniel was surprised that the president authorized this. I don't know why he was surprised, but okay. Then they meet up and they try offer them a place, the Knox, to go to, and they said Daniel's hoping he had the technology, and then they go up to the surface and they use technology to send a message to the Knox. Here we have Nareem sort of storing his emotions in this device, and Sam gets to feel what he was feeling. They end up kissing. Then Daniel ends up interrupting them. Awkward moment. Then they escape. They get to the gate room. Then we have the Knox arrive. And then we see her activate the Stargate using only her hands, which we haven't seen before. And then they leave, and Mayborn really is quite unhappy. Okay, so that was Stargate SG-1 Season 1 Episode 16, Enigma Breakdown. Really, really enjoyed that episode. Give it a 9, without a doubt. Yeah, absolutely a 9. I hope if you're watching this on YouTube, it will be on Christmas Eve, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas, and I hope, or Happy Hanukkah, or Happy Holidays, whether you're spending this alone, with family, or friends. Keep safe, keep well. The full uncut, unedited reaction of this is on Patreon, listed in the description below, and I will see you next time. Bye.